Greetings. Can you all hear me? Greetings. Can you hear me loud and clear? Yes. Am I here? Am I being heard, King Kazi? Can you hear me loud and clear? I just wanted to make sure that you can hear me before I proceed. Give Greetings, everyone. That was take one. Just wanted to make sure that everyone was in the building for this very auspicious and powerful occasion. This is Queen Esther, and I'm so honored to say that I am the Dean of the Sacred Women's School, and we have a fabulous open house to share with you all today. We're in a very auspicious time at the globe right now when the whole world is going through conflict, chaos, and confusion. And we're so honored to say that we bring the healing to you full force, full power, and then a full circle of wellness strategies and practices for you. As many of you know, now the whole world has gone holistic. But 40, 45 years ago, when nobody spoke about being a vegan or a vegetarian, our beloved Queen Afua was on the mission, was on the wellness, was on the healing, and she has maintained that posture of wellness into this present time when now the whole world is ready for holistic information and healing desperately right now. Before we begin our festivities today in our open house, I would like to pour libations. It is something we do as African people. We always want to salute our ancestors, our elders, the ones who came before us and opened the way. So as we begin today, we'd like to open the way with a libation just to say thank you for those who showed us the way, who navigated, who gave us the teaching and gave us the foundation for which we are standing on right now. Let us just pour a libation for one of our beloveds, Dr. Moore. Dr. Moore was an herbalist, he was a healer, and he got us very involved with herbs and knowing how to heal our bodies. Let's please all give a shout and a clap and a love and just a voice out to our beloved Dr. John Moore. Give thanks and praises. We'd also like to give a thank you to what about the beloved Dr. John Henry Clark, who educated us about Africa and all the things that we needed to know about our roots right up in the universities. We just want to give thanks and shout out and just realize we have to give thanks for the ones who set the pace, our beloved Dr. John Moore. We want to also give a thanks about our beloved Malcolm X, those who were fearless, who stood up in face of all kinds of atrocities, who stood up to face those powers to say that we will move forward with our education, with our information to protect our people. The work still stands today by every means necessary. Ashe. We'd also like to thank the beloved Harriet Tubman, a woman who waited for people to come and said, I will wait no more. She walked out alone to bring her people into freedom. And when she got free, she said, I'm going back. They said, why would you go back? She said, I'm going to get my people. And this is the way we feel about our wellness. We're not going to stop till we reach out for you in every way we can to bring you into the circles of wellness. We salute our beloved Harriet Tubman. We salute the beloved Queen Mother Moore and so many more. The beloved Babatunde Olatunji, who taught us about Africa, the drum and rhythm. The beloved Larock Bay, the beloved Dennis Zulu, so many. The beloved Nelson Mandela, Kwame Nkrumah, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, and so many more. Ya Asantiwa. We have so many ancestors. So please say Ashe, Ashe, Ashe for those ancestors and for your own ancestors. Had it not been for your own ancestors, you would not be here today. So salute your own ancestors as we open the way for our healing forum today. Give thanks. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. We welcome you. We welcome you all. We welcome our alumni. We welcome our new people coming into this work. We welcome our friends, our family, our students, and everyone who's willing to move forward into the wellness. We have a wonderful forum for you today. We have our teachers here, our leaders here. In whatever area you need to develop your wellness, we are ready for you on all levels. We are so thankful that as Queen began this work over 40 years ago, now we know that the healing is working. We know the wellness is working because to look at her and see her in her intensity and all that she's doing now and how she has built the world stage for healing, we know that the healing is working because we have proof. Ashe. So we're so thankful. And at this time, we'd like to bring our Queen Moot on to explain our schools, what we have to share, and the blessings and benefits of healing. Beloved Queen Afua, are you in the building? Please emerge, my beloved Queen, to show us what it is you have to share with us
Sacred
today.
circle.
Give thanks. Give thanks. I'm calling on our beloved Queen Moot, Queen Afua, to come and share. There she goes.
There you are. There you are, Queen Esther. Dean of the Global Segment Village.
Give
Our
thanks.
Queen. It's a blessing and a privilege. And we give thanks to the Most High that allowed us to wake up this morning, another day of healing, another day of conviction to help to lift up our people. We also give thanks to the ancestors who have given us the strength to go forward through opposition, that we will be able to continue to heal our people, encourage our people, restore our people into wholeness. I have been walking through the books. That's what has been happening over the last 35, 40 years. The books are the message. The message is wellness. The book that came out 2 years ago really was preparing us for this time now when the planet needs to heal. I'm just going to pull up a book as we go through, because from the books, we create cities of wellness. We create cities of wellness. We create families of wellness. We create communities of wellness through the teachings. And the teachings are taught through the school. So when we educate our community on how to heal themselves, then we become empowered. We become empowered mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually. We become empowered economically and all through holistic living. Those who you will experience today are the ones who are at the front line of the city of wellness, of Planet Heal, of the transformation of our people. And this work encompasses all of us, the least of us, the best of us, the strong of us, and the weak of us, that we will come together and be fully empowered. So I will just hold up this book, Planet Heal, and I'm going to give a special thanks to Jerry Ann Scott, who has been my heart editor for over the years, and for her devotion and commitment to bringing this book together 2 years before the pandemic hit. There was a message that was coming through that we had the power. What would you do? That is the question here. What would each of us do to heal planet Earth and really to heal the people? The planet is always recovers herself, but it's really the people who have to elevate in order for nature to elevate. Because if the people are sick, then the water becomes toxic. If the people are not well, then the air becomes toxic. If the people are not well, then the soil becomes devitalized. And the food that comes out of the soil is weak food. Then we have weak body temples because of the circle of life. As the people elevate, then we all become well. And so we are calling forth the spirit of the city of wellness. We're calling in this text, we're calling forth the spirit of city of wellness. City of wellness is restoring your health to the 7 kitchens of consciousness. And that's where food has an impact on our state of mind, our attitude, our resiliency, our strength, our ability to overcome. Food has that power to strengthen us. This is what the Most High has given to us, that we will be nourished and fortified and restored. We are building cities of wellness globally. And throughout the United States, we have at least a sacred woman in every city throughout the United States. from New York to Atlanta to Chicago to Detroit to Louisiana, all the cities within the United States are on the program, reading the studies, have transformed their homes. But we didn't stop there. This work didn't stop there. City of Wells did not stop there. Planet Hill did not stop there. Sacred Woman, Man Heal Thyself, Circles of Wellness, it didn't stop in just the United States. It was far reaching. And the work went out to the Virgin Islands, and the healing went out to Africa, and the healing, the wellness went out to the UK. And the healing is a global movement of transformation in the midst of the pain and the suffering. I'm going to read just a small passage from A Cry for World Healing. And then after that, I'm going to now bring in those who are the front line, the facilitators, the managers, and those who you see in front of you are just some of them. There's others behind them who also support the work, many others. It says A Cry for World Healing, and this comes out of the book Heal Thyself that was written about 35, 40 years ago. I want to say thank you, Bob Law, that you really pushed me to write that first book, because from there, then the writing just continued. The message continued to grow. It says, A Cry for World Healing. Every nation shall read this work. This is a call for planetary healing and purification. A global resurrection is mandatory if we're going to continue to thrive on Earth. This is a call to the United Nations, to the communities of the world. This is a call to our leaders, political, spiritual, educational, business, and artistic, who have had an even greater responsibility to purify, lest the people be led to mass destruction. We have come into the age when our cleansing is most urgent, right here and now. According to how we disrespect or respect nature and our body temples, we will experience total devastation and destruction, or total enlightenment and resurrection. From the global to the personal, there is evidence that the necessity for the purification of heart, mind, and body temple is at an all-time high. There is bloodshed due to wars, the increased number of crimes in the streets. There are homicides in overcrowded jails. There are battered wives and abused children. There are slow death addictions and abusers of drugs and alcohol. And it goes on and it goes on. The earth is expressing her discontent with how humankind has worked against natural laws. We must come into natural healing. Ultimately, we have worked against ourselves. Our impure thoughts, our act of hate and rage and jealousy and depression and despair has led us to the production of the waters, toxic waters, and the rain and the devitalized soil. Equally, our bodies are filled with waste, and we must cleanse. Mother Earth warns us with her earthquakes and hurricanes and volcanic eruptions. Through fire and water, she is cleansing herself of all the filth, just as a woman cleanses her womb of tumors and pain and suffering. It's called out to all religions and holy people and ancient spiritual masters of days gone by. They are telling us this is the time to purify. So we bring to our global community the work, the institution. It's the Afua Wellness Institute that is bringing it, and it's through the teachers and the guides, the facilitators, the managers, the master teachers that will be presented to you from training to training. So today, we welcome all of our community to come into the circle as we make a conviction of what we want to do. I'm asking you, as the one who is here, and family and friends, to, as you're listening, record what do you want to accomplish in your healing? What do you want to overcome? Write it down and visualize it, and then say, where should I go with my quest? Should I come into Sacred Woman? Should I come into Man Heal Thyself to heal? Should I come into Womb Care Love? Should I come into Womb Yoga Dance? Should I come into Food as Medicine? Should I come into the 21-day detox to accomplish my goals? There are doorways in. You choose the doorway that you'll come in. And some will say, I want all of it because I'm devastated and I need all the help that I can receive. So you may take all of the trainings. And others may say, I'm going to take this one training that will open the door to other healing in my life. So without, I'm going to give you this healing affirmation, and then we're going to go from presenter to presenter. Again, warm welcome to everyone. Thank you for being here. Call your friends right now. Call your loved ones right now. Tell them to come in this circle with us so that we can create circles and families of wellness. And this is an affirmation that shows up in Heal Thyself book. And it says, the power to heal is within me, and I have the mighty power to heal myself. And then in the City of Wellness, we say, I am a healer, and I'm healing myself in all my relations. For all my relations are my reflection. Therefore, as I heal myself, I heal all my relations. Ashe. And so we bring our first, I'll just call out each one and they'll come up and they'll give you a brief greeting. We're going to bring forth the director of the Heal Thyself program, the 21-day detox, and that is Sekou Sheola Binta. Sheola Binta.
She's having technical
Okay, she's having some technical difficulties, challenges, and it will be handled. We are about to start our spring cleaning. Those who were with us on the 21st, the first day of spring, it was announced that we're doing our spring cleaning, and we're going to do 21 days. It starts the 15th, and we work ourselves all the way through April into May. So some will be coming to cleanse, to lose weight, others to bring down their high blood pressure, others to get rid of their diabetes, others to de-stress, to take out the trauma. You know what you need for your healing. You know your challenges. We offer to you the trainings. We have 4 master classes that we have to support you. We have coaching. We have Q&A moments. We have food as medicine. That's another level. I'll talk about that later. We also have for you products that will help to support you. And we have a library of books that we ask you to go and purchase. Heal Thyself book for health and longevity. That's the teachers will come from that book. City of Wellness, the teachers will come from that book and the recipes from that book as well. And we have Circles of Wellness, so that as you are healing yourself, you'll be able to fortify your friends, your co-workers, those in your spiritual house. We'll all come together. So the 21 days is for everyone at every level. And so Sheola is going to actually come back later on. We're going to go have our breakout rooms, and she'll be able to share the details of that. And that is the Heal Thyself program that teaches you how to achieve optimal health by using detoxification to bring you into balance. So warm welcome. We give thanks to Sheola Binta for her work, and may she continue to serve and keep to serving you, to serve our community through the 21-day detox and through our Emerald Green training. I want to just also give some love to our Emerald Green practitioners. Thank you for taking the training and for standing in the gap for our community. We thank you. And for those who also, I'll go back to Monday, we had our we had a wonderful detox day, and that was at Angela Yee's location, her juice bar, and it was supported by Erica Ford and Kepler Kears, and we had a wonderful journalist, and of course, with that was all about the peace movement, and we want you to look at that. It's been documented, so you can take a look at that. That was a monumental moment. And we also was by a top journalist, and her Phil Marvel was there. She hosted and made sure that everything flowed well, and people had their juices. And now at the juice bar, they have the Queen of Afua womb fruit julep that will be a part of their menu. We thank the Most High for that. So for all of those who did not make it out that day, you could still make it out and celebrate your spring cleaning time and opportunity. That's a wonderful time. This is the time we can begin to shed, let go of the pain, let go of the suffering, and come into wellness. We were also supported by the mayor. The mayor's office came out and charged us, and so we're very thankful. The mayor of New York, Eric Adams, and that was real powerful. And we're going to continue to build City of Wellness. City of Wellness is a body of work coming out of City of Wellness, the book that was written about 9 years ago. And that's the part of the mission. That's the foundation. So you have a whole city, and inside the city, there's a school, there's an educational school, but inside the city, there's all of us. And inside the city, there are many healing practitioners, from midwives to acupuncturists to holistic practitioners to yoginis to vegan chefs. And you're going to meet many of them in our community within our City of Wellness. So again, we thank you, Shayla Binta, for your devotion and dedication to helping us to build City of Wellness through the Heal Thyself aspect of our school. And now we bring forth Womb Care Love, our Womb Care Love director, Kwashiba Bay. She's going to share with you. Thank you, Kwashiba. Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
Ashley, thank you, Queen.
Thank you.
So, greetings, everyone. I am Kwashiba Bay. Super excited to be here with you. I am the director of the Womb Care Love School. Super excited to hold this space, and welcome to spring. We are so excited to have you all here. And here's a little bit about what I do with the Womb Care Love School and a little bit about our offerings for the spring. Shay, let's share my screen. Here we go. All right. So there we go. Good, thanks. So for the Womb Care Love School, just to give a little bit about our origin story, many times this is our one of the youngest schools that's brought here through the Queen Afua Wellness Institute. So a little bit about our origin. This is a mother-daughter project, a great labor of love from Queen Afua and Sharice Terrain. Our particular school is here to help women holistically overcome womb issues. These can vary in different types, but for the most part, women come to us who are looking to heal womb issues, who are looking to connect to the voice of their wombs, and are also looking to overcome generations of cultural, historical, or personal trauma and abuse. So when we come together and we hold our programs and we hold this space, it's really to create a safe space for women to do the deeper healing that they need to do. A little bit about myself. I've had the honor and the pleasure of also training at the Queen Afua Wellness Institute. So I'm also a Sacred Women practitioner, Emerald Green practitioner, and womb yoga dance instructor as well. I personally apply this to the birth work that I do as a Indigenous birth assistant. So I've been able to bring that to my work as a doula. I've also been able to bring this work into my home and to apply it to my family. So I'm super excited for you all to learn more about our other schools as well, because you'll see many people have come to the Queen Afua Wellness Institute and taken multiple trainings as well. And here with the school, you'll also see me on any email communications. I help with strategy and with operations for my school. So what is Womb Care Love? The Womb Care Love program is based upon Queen Afua's 7 Lotus Blossom methodology. This is based on the chakra, or as the ancient Kemetic word is, Ari-2 system. And in our programs, we go over each of these different aspects of the body, helping women to clear blockages, clear any issues that they are finding manifesting physically, mentally, or spiritually inside of themselves. And who is Womb Care Love for? So we here at the Womb Care Love School, we're here for women of all nationalities, all ethnicities, ages, and faith walks. We've had women come to us who are along the spectrum of the reproductive cycle. So they may be just coming into their womb cycles, coming into their menstrual flow, learning about their bodies at a younger age. We also, are working with women who are looking to conceive or looking to prepare for pregnancy. We also have clients that are coming to us who are at a different stage, right? A different season of their lives. So, or maybe entering peri or postmenopause. So we're here to really support women of all backgrounds, all ethnicities, all races who are really looking to connect with other women and do deeper womb healing. And what makes us unique specifically is really providing holistic womb care for women, right? Most of the women who are coming to us, they're facing major issues such as fibroid tumors. They may be experiencing cysts in their breasts or in their uterus, dealing with infertility, heavy menstrual bleeding, may have had a hysterectomy or may have recently received a hysterectomy diagnosis, or dealing with an STI, right? We also have women who come to us who are looking to deal with deeper, more subtle issues, right? Emotional and spiritual issues related to maybe depression. Maybe they've been dealing with, the trauma or the past legacy of having had some type of physical, sexual, or emotional abuse. We also have women coming to us who are looking to heal from a past relationship. Maybe they've had a divorce, or it's possible that they may be looking to overcome, relationship issues, whether it's with a mother or with any other closer relations. All right. And many women come to us who are just looking to really just find a sense of peace, looking for overall well being as they go about their work and go about their life's purpose. So we deal with women who come to us for those range of issues we're women only space. And so that's a part of what makes us unique. But we do work with women of all ethnic backgrounds in our school. And what we offer. So we do offer our revolutionary 7 Lotus Blossom methodology. We provide support and sisterhood for anyone who comes into our program. Many women say that they love the mentor groups that we have. They love the flow and the system that we offer because they feel like they can connect with other women who are going through like-minded issues, but in a private space, in a safe space. We provide accountability and discipline. Many women come to us who let us know very honestly that they have a closet full of detox kits and products, and they really need that additional support. So even though we do sell standalone products, we highly encourage people to come with us and to journey with us in a group. We empower the women who come to us to feel like, yes, you are the healer of your home, you are the healer of yourself and of your community. And so that women feel empowered that, yes, I have the tools, I have everything that I need to heal myself. And we also have a product wing through our Womb Care Love product line. We also provide products, and we also offer consultations through our moot, Queen Afua. And just a little bit of feedback from our school. I'll just read one quote from here. I feel like it's time for women all over the world to rise and allow their voices to be heard. It's the women who will help the earth get back into its proper alignment, and we must come out of the mud like the lotus and move forth in truth and wholeness. Womb Care Love is the very first step for each of us to clear out the baggage. Therefore, when we speak, we can truly speak from our healed hearts and not a wounded heart. So that's a little bit of feedback from one of our students who went through our Womb Care Love program. I'll read another one. At 43, I feel like I am blossoming into a real woman. I feel like I can express myself effectively, be more vulnerable, and really be my authentic self. I can be the person I'm truly here to be. I feel like I have been birthed. So, Ashe. And nothing speaks more to the heart. It always moves me to hear the feedback from our students to see how this work is affecting them real time. We do have some upcoming classes, but to learn more about what we are offering in the spring in April and May, you will have to see us in the booth. Ashe. So super glad, once again, this is Krishipa, super glad to be able to share a little bit more about what we're offering at the Womb Care Love School. Here at the Queen Afua Wellness Institute, we are the youngest school, but we are so grateful to be based on Queen Afua's 40 years of womb healing and experience. And we are really excited to, just really offer more in terms of helping women to navigate through the harrowing field of womb care in the world right now. So, Ashe, I'm so glad to be here and to support you all. Look forward to you all coming for a brief meditation in the Womb Care Love booth at the end of this presentation. Okay, so, Ashe.
Ashe. Thank you. Thank you so much, Kwashiba Bay. Thank you for your devotion, your commitment to our womb wellness, our womb recovery, our womb healing, and our overcoming. And I want to also say thank you to Sharice Terrain, my daughter, for us being able to work on this. We've been working on this for actually a few years, bringing out the product line and strengthening the Womb Care Love movement. So give thanks. Sacred Teens. We just completed our 12 weeks with our Sacred Teens, and we had a wonderful group of young daughters from age 13 to 16. They presented at the Ascension in Los Angeles. It was wonderful. My prayers, they continue to live this life. And that is really the cultural age. That is the age that is our purpose to really start when we're young into our rites of passage. The reason why we suffer so much as women, adult women, middle-aged women, and elder women, is because we missed out on organized rites of passage. The women, the elder women teaching the younger women. So now we've been able to finally bring that forward. The our Sacred Teens program, Spirit has given to me that it will begin in May. We'll do more preparation to get everything in alignment. And there are more young daughters who and granddaughters and nieces who will be coming in. So it's still open. So you can register your granddaughter, your daughter, your niece, and they will be ready for May. And we're still all going to be graduating together. We'll do some doubling up of the training. There's more time to solidify, to strengthen, and to empower. So what the work you're going to go through with Sacred Teens is the book. They will need the book. And also what I've gathered from our last training, that we're going to need the mother or the daughter or the grandmother to be a part of our mission. So we won't just leave her to herself to figure it out. In terms of a training or class, they're going to need your support in setting up their altar and eating healthier foods and putting their spaces well in sacred space, all the different realms. Just as you have been healing, they're going to, and you had support, your team is going to need that support. So we ask that when you sign your family member up, that you sign yourself into walking with them and giving that support. And we learned that from our last class. That really helped to empower. And then we saw the parents that came at Ascension with their teens. So it was really a beautiful family healing that took place. So we give thanks. And now we bring ourselves into our next segment. And the next segment is Man, Heal Thyself of the Wellness Warriors. And this is the book that is used. I know some of the older, we had an old book, which is before me and Supernova came together. So it's really a different training. So this is the classical book that works. And this is what the men go through as they're going from there, from Ari to Ari. This Man Heal Thyself.
Why Man Heal Thyself Wellness Warriors within the city of wellness. You cannot have a city of wellness without having our men. That makes a family. Forsaken Woman has been in existence for well over 3 decades. And we represented sacred women. Asta Nebbit Het. Asta Nebbit Het are the ladies of the house, the ladies of the heavenly realm, the great mother who sits on her seat of power. And in the most ancient of times, the women opened the way. We opened the way. Coming on the planet Earth, we opened the way. And we supported you throughout your life as mothers and daughters. We've supported our men as wives, companions, because that's the family. And at the end of life, and you go into the ancestral realm, we yet again open the way to welcome you into the highest plane of spiritual life. So in our city, we have to have healthy whole men, just as we have healthy whole women. And we have bear witness that once the book was written, Man Heal Thyself, it took 8 years for us to discover who would be the leadership in Man Heal Thyself. We had 12 healing juggernauts that were waiting. These are men who've been masters at the craft of different levels of healing, communication, finance, just so many different levels of being a man. And only a man can raise a man. Those 12 juggernauts were waiting in the wings for about 4 years until we were able to seek the 2 young men who would actually be the leadership. One is Supernova Slam, hip-hop medicine man. I birthed him from his birth and raised him in this way. And I asked his soul, would you take the position and the post of leadership? And he accepted. And then Queen Esther.
My son, Hallelujah.
also working side by side with Supernova Sloan. And they lead the Man Heal Thyself. And we're both so proud because they're following in our footsteps of uplifting and healing and showing what it is to be a healed man. It is so important, so necessary.
And they were raised together, you know, when they were children. And to grow through the years and feel so connected. They are true brother to brother. And so we give thanks and praise. So we just graduated 22 Man Heal Thyself Wellness Warriors who now walk the earth. And we witnessed couples heal together as a result. Some couples were on the brink of divorce, separation, family homes broken, children shattered. But when the women already were sacred women. Wow. And we saw the change in the women when their husbands, their mates, took the journey as wellness warriors. Shifted. It fortified the sisters, it fortified the wives, it fortified the family. And we knew that's our way back home now.
It's the medicine. That is essential to every part of Africa's family structure.
Absolutely.
And the key to our healing is when we have women that are sacred, when they're well, and when we also have men that rise and become sacred and become well. Now we can build a strong family. Now we build a whole family. Now we build a powerful family. And this is what our people need right now. So we are reaching out to our men now. We have so many women around the world, but we are reaching out to our men to come forward and learn how to heal yourselves. Learn how to be brothers and brothers getting along with brothers. Learn how to work in harmony. Learn how to bring your gifts and how to make a living with your gifts. We're here now, building a city, Queen. When you heal a city, you build a nation. When you build the nation, you heal the world. Man, heal thyself. Join us today.
Now.
And now we bring before you Man Heal Thyself Leadership, Supernova Islam, Hip Hop Medicine Man, the Wealth Minister, and Hallelujah Walcott, the manager of Man Heal Thyself Wellness Warriors. Give thanks.
Sure. Before we get started, I just have to say, because I love watching them on the video together. They're my favorite. The queens. Ashe. Ashe. Wellness Word Salute. My name is Hallelujah Walcott. I am the program director for Man Heal Thyself, alongside my illustrious cousin Supernova Islam. And honestly, as far as myself, I'm a person whom, like on the video they talked about, we were raised in this world of wellness. And much like my cousin, we have all had our journeys through this life. And to be able to find my own way here organically, it's an incredible space to be in as a man who needs his own healing and is on his own journey, to be able to find other men who can recognize that they too are on their journeys, to find men who are leaders in these journeys when we have our juggernauts. It's just an incredible and powerful space that I hold dear to me. And to be able to watch these other men transform their lives. We're about to begin our next cohort. And so I'm so excited for these men who are now joining and getting ready to see the transformation for themselves. This is our 5th season, will be. So for the past 2 years, I've been much more focused personally on what it means to be a well man and how that shows up for myself in my life. And to be able to share that with my brothers, to be able to share that with the world is something I'm truly grateful for. And I have Queen Afua and Man Heal Thyself, Supernova, and Queen Esther to thank for this. So that is who I am. Supernova Islam, Wellness Word Salute.
Wellness Salute, family. Greetings, welcome all. I am the Master Minister of Wellness, of Holistic Wellness, Supernova Islam. The formation that I lead and channel is the Man Heal Thyself Wellness Warriors. This is an amazing time to call forth powerful men to their healing. All around the internet, in the algorithm, you see women doing the healing work. Women make no excuses, whether they hold many jobs and many responsibilities, children, they find time for their healing. So what myself and Hallelujah are doing in support of the Queen Afua Wellness Institute is establishing a support accountability circle for men that can come in regardless of their religious deposition, regardless of their socioeconomic position, come into a formation with brothers and do the holistic wellness work. A lot of men are hurting. A lot of men have a lot of material resources, but internally they're suffering. Men carry a lot of burdens from their childhood into their manhood that stifle them to have productive relationships. So, Man Heal Thyself Rites of Passage, 12-week online rites of passage, is an opportunity for our brothers to come into a formation of a 7x7, 7 day. We give these brothers body, mind, and spirit tools to strengthen himself. Now, it takes a minute for brothers to acclimatize because man has been always taught to put others and things before him first. And he shows up, he fights, he tills for those things, but his internal responsibility is left as a deficit. So, in Man Heal Thyself Rites of Passage program, we teach our brothers the importance of pouring into themselves daily through their spiritual observances, their holistic wellness protocols, and their daily disciplines, and affirming themselves every single day so they can continue to show up to be better supporters for their families, their children, their women, and their sacred work in the world. So today we are calling forward any brothers in this live that have been doing your work, just need support wherever you may be. This is a 12-week online training. So we have brothers all around the world that have been joining us over the last 2 years. We have brothers from Africa, Asia, Canada, Australia, all throughout the United States and the Caribbean. So it's No Excuse Wellness is our protocol and tone, and we're calling you out. We have 24 hours left in the enrollment. So all men 18 or older, if you're interested, we will be further building. Myself and the program director, Hallelujah Walcott, will be building more on what to expect from the program and what we go into over the 12-week online rites of passage and during our breakout room. But sisters, we salute you in your healing. We salute the women who are doing the work. If you have husbands, men that are courting you, men that you are dating, that you care for, nephews or sons 18 or older, we are here to support them in their holistic rites of passage through the becoming wellness warriors. Imagine that, to have men become warriors of wellness, and that's what we're here to do. Ashe.
Haha, get too excited. That is what we are doing. And we invite you all to join us, This is something, when I talk about our program to my friends or people that I meet outside, it's something I say that I think every man on the planet should take. And like Supernova said, it's important to recognize that it's not about what spiritual house you're from, what area, country, region you're from, what age you are, up to a certain point, how much money you have, because there's certain things that affect all of us men, and we can all connect. And to see that happen is such a wonderful place, because we do need that. And so another interesting and integral part of our program is our fraternity of wellness, our fraternity of holistic wellness, that comes in out of creation of these men, these well men coming together to share their wellness and their healing with the other and then the world. So please join us, visit us. Registration is open. Look for us further. We'll give more details in our booth once we get into it. But until then, it's a pleasure to meet you. Wellness Warrior salute. Ashe.
Wellness Warrior salute. Ashe.
Wellness Warrior salute. Ashe. That's so exciting. Please send we'll actually go with them into the booth and support them. I'm talking to the wives, the mothers, the grandmothers, the aunties. Let's help to strengthen our men. Without the balance, then we will always have issues. So when the women receive their rites of passage, and they're receiving it through Sacred Women, and then we have our men receiving their rites of passage through Man Heal Thyself Wellness Warriors, then we can rise up as a people, as a nation, home and abroad, globally. This will definitely impact. That's why when you hear the men coming from different countries, because it's a world work. This is not a community alone. This is not just your family alone, but this is a world work. And this is our answer to world peace, to world healing, to world transformation. We'll bring down the violence in our community when we're feeling well. We will bring up the economic empowerment when we're feeling well. We'll be able to work together in harmony, one to another, not crabs in a barrel, when we're feeling well. And in that wellness, it spreads. Just like disease spreads, and it has, wellness can also spread. So we just give thanks and praise for having men build thyself up, strong and empowered. Give thanks. Document. Okay, we're good now. Okay. Okay. And right now, I'm going to present to you. I'm just very excited about everything that we're doing. It takes a lot of work to build a nation, to build a people, to build our families. And one of the works is just been released, which is the Sacred Woman Docuseries. It is an 8-part series, which you can get a subscription to be a part of. Every 14 days, we roll out another aspect of this work that has actually, I've been doing this work for 50 years, and I think they probably received about 35 of those years. And it's not my story alone. It's our story. It's how we interacted. It's what we were able to accomplish. It helped to raise up many healers in this world as a result of the bodies of work. So we're completing the aspect of heal thyself and how that all started out. And now we're going to our next run. So we want you to take a moment to just look at what the wonderful work of the Tahuti family, what they've been able to do.
You see, Afua sets out to change the narrative on how we communicate. That's a murder burger that you're serving your child. So that's a little bit harder now for you to do that in good conscience. And Afua had all of that new narrative.
I did a book signing at Bob Lord's shop. He was so proud. This Heal Thyself book. I healed myself. I opened up a Heal Thyself center. He was like a godfather.
So from day one, I saw her, the work she was doing with the women, as being a lady of the house, a Nebet Het.
Nebet Het. So he said, yes, because you're the lady of the house, the heavenly realm. You help women. I know, but Nebet Het, sacred woman, 12 weeks, rites of passage. And I was doing a lot of prayers before I got permission from the Most High. I asked the Most High, how do I do this? Is it a retreat? Is it a year? Is it a season? What is it? Is it a weekend intensive? So I was given the formula. And then I was able to take the glyphs, the yoga, the breath, the culture, the feminine principle, and the rebirthing and bring it all together in a Buim Ka'at, womb yoga dance. Resurrecting the women, the men, the community with the full moon as our support. So it was all in the spirit. I said, okay, create it's going to be like that? Well, it was like that. Then the moon was behind the clouds. And I said, everyone look up at the moon. And we just go, right? You connected to me, I'm connected to you, and I'm in my fullness, and we was in our fullness.
My eyes are green, 'cause I eat a lot of vegetables.
Queen said, no, get the herbs, get your pot, get over your pot, bless your womb, get your frankincense, and just, taking the mirror and looking at your vagina for the first time, and just connecting and speaking those affirmations into your womb.
They say our way is dead. They say our way is no more. And that the ancient healing Nile Valley legacy in the thousands of years ago. But we are here, and we do remember sacred women. It is large in our DNA, tapped down deep in our melanin, our chromosomes, so we travel deep within.
And not wanting to live and not feeling like you have a purpose or that you're enough to exist, spiritual practice reminds you that it doesn't take everything you think. It just be.
And we fasted and we prayed. And then one day, one by one, then two by two, then thousands began to wake up to the ancient healing Nile Valley legacy. And we are here, and we do remember.
And I can't wait to see all of it. All right, our eyes are green because we eat a lot of vegetables and all of that. Thank you, Aunt Marie and Brother C. We thank you for the devotion and the dedication to doing all the gathering of all the wonderful souls. Bob Law, wow. It's, going down and up memory lane. Thank you. There's so much to come. There's so much we have been able to accomplish on this planet, healing and elevating our people, and we're just getting started. So let's continue to heal ourselves and freshen ourselves up. Sacred women, we're on the move. Man, heal thyself. Wellness warriors, we are on the move. We're now into Sacred Woman. All right, Chris Kazi was doing such an excellent job. He is directing the energy here. He's like the man behind the vision. We give thanks for that work. Sacred Woman, I just want to just give a shout out to the Most High. The Most High gave us a way and a pathway back to ourselves as women. And also the beauty of Sacred Women is that we bring all the spiritual houses together. We acknowledge all the women. And I'll go be in the booth today with you as those who are going to thinking about taking the Sacred Women or just want reinforcement because you're already registered. You can meet me in the booth. I want to give a big loving hug to our director. I want to give a big loving hug to Trey, Sacred Woman Trey Moot, Trey, my aunt, for her devotion, her commitment over the seasons, which is done over the years, for getting us to this day, to getting us to this moment of prayer. And all those women from the priestesses, I've got to give it up to Tracy Queen and Tanya Odoms. They were some of our earlier sacred women back in the 20s, 2021, 2022. No, 2001, 2002. Those are the priestesses. And they're still going strong. They're still with us in alumni. We do have our Sacred alumni. So I want to thank them for keeping the work going. And for all of the moots who have been able to weather the storm. And, we've during this pandemic, it just took us for a global loop. The bottom fell out and everybody was impacted. And we had to do, are we going to make it? Are we going to be able to keep the doors open? Are we going to be able to stay together? And so, of course, challenges come when you have to make a shift and a change. So to all of those who put hands and hearts in this work, I give thanks. I give a special thanks to Queen Esther. I love for Queen Esther to join me in the chat. Thank you, Queen Esther, because yes, beloved, this is my awesome head. We've been together for over 35 years. We've been 35 years deep. And I just want to say to you, Queen Esther, thank you for your ability to stay so committed and not to never look back, but to continue to look forward. And it cannot be done. Our whole nation, in terms of building up the women, is based on two women. Mm-hmm. And that's us, the great mother who sits on her seat, and that's Nebuchadnezzar, the lady of the house, the heavenly realm. You will see coming onto the planet, those two, they opened the way. They brought us in. Yes. They were the midwives, along with Meshkanet. Yes. And then throughout our lives, they would talk to us and guide us in the spirit. Mm-hmm. And at the end of our physical body, as we go into the ancestral plane, they were right there. You see it on the temple walls. They're there to take us to the next level. So in this work, what has made this work endure is that principle of women working together, women lifting up women, women helping women to overcome, women sitting to their sisters shoulder to shoulder, women encouraging women. So it has been that those women coming together consistently. So that takes away the women fighting, the women arguing, the women being jealous, the women getting confused, all of that. And the more that we are able to work together, come together, and heal together. So Queen Esther, I want to just thank you for shouldering with me. And it has not been an easy journey to keep all of us together, but it's worth it. It was worth it, us working together to do just that. So please, will you share with us today?
Yes. Well, we said if a few people could divide Africa, then two serious women could bring it back. That was a big vision, Queen. That was a big thought. That was a big hope. But we have stuck together for the purpose of healing our people. and we are making progress, and we are keeping ourselves. Healing is a consistent process that we have to continually work on ourselves. And I would just like to say I'm so grateful and thankful to see the birthing of Man Heal Thyself.
Yeah.
I can see in my own son how he has grown, how he has strengthened, how he is committed, and how he is developing himself as a man, as a brother. Along with Supernova Sloan, we see them in harmony, building together just as we do. And our people need unity, our people need love, and our people need harmony. This is what we must build our families on, our communities, and our nation. And when we get a good foundation, we can flower out. So that is the example that we present to our community, that we may be different, but we're on a mission for the healing and the resurrection of our people, no matter what. And we're so grateful for all the people, King Kazi, so many names, all of your master teachers in this call right now, the ones who we are not mentioning, the alumni, we all make it what it is. We give thank you, Moot Queen, for holding the foundation, but for all of the forces and energy that make it what it is, because our people are resurrecting, and we are so grateful that we are here now. And I'm giving thanks.
I say we give praise. I'd like to welcome all the women in from all the different tribes of spirit. Without a root, that's the community of the trees will perish. We have to have a root to grow as women and to grow as men. So we do tap into the original mother, and it's all coming based on African natural lifestyle. So I want to just acknowledge a sacred Rasta woman, Jah Rastafari, the sacred Hebrew Israelite woman, Shalom, the sacred woman, Muslim woman, Alhamdulillah, the sacred Hare Krishna woman, Hare Krishna Haribo, the sacred Buddhist woman, Nam-myoho Renge Yo, the sacred Christian woman, Hallelujah, the sacred Turtle Island woman, Aho, the sacred Yoruba woman, Ashe, the sacred Nubian Kemetic woman, Hetapu, and to all the women and to all the spiritual houses, to Nuwabian women, we say greetings and warm welcome as we come into our circle, as waking the healer within. And we will go through as those who will take this journey. You're going to don't go by the old text. There has been new information, 2 new gates, and a whole new introduction. And I also want to thank all of those who purchased the audio tape of Sacred Woman. That's a feat. When I was looking on the site and I was looking, okay, they talk about the number of hours. In most books, it's maybe audio books, it's like 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours. And Sacred Woman is 27 hours, and it's on top. It's one of the number one sellers in that realm of books, healing books, alternative medicine. So I want to thank all those who not only purchased the Heal Thyself book, but also got the audio tape. That was a profound work. There's so much more to come. So I want to just welcome everyone into the circle today, to come into the Sacred Woman circle. Those who may be suffering from any issues, word issues, womb, this is another level of womb healing as well, and then relationship healing, and those who feel like they're stuck or they're dealing with food and shifting your mindset about healthier eating, and also tapping into your inner child, as well as bringing out your beauty from within as you heal your inner child, to waking up your intuition, to beginning to heal with your family, your past, not to hold the burdens of your past, but to learn from them and to heal from them and through them for future generations to grow through you. To sit on your seat of power, that's where the wealth becomes, when you bring your left and right brain together as one mighty force with the material and the spiritual, and to bring us out of the mud as we come into Nefertum. As we will come out of the mud, we will wash, we will fast, we will cleanse, and then we will blossom. And then with those, and as we move into our latest 2 gateways, which is time and looking at time from a cosmic level based on our ancient practices, from our Nebuchadnezzar hour of intuition and channeling and receiving your messages, to in the middle of the day when Mother Os comes in and we activate to the fullest as we're on our power seat, to at the closing of the day of Het Haru, when we start to go into our personal upliftment and self-care and edification. And as we go into our evening time and begin to rest so that we will channel and wake up the next day in the spirit of Newt. And we go through this cosmic journey through every day. It's a 24-hour journey. And so we want you to know that every day of your walk on the Sacred Woman path, you're going to get healthier and more vibrant. But you know, it doesn't end at ascension. Our ascensions are massive. They're wonderful. They're enlightening. Some of you have already seen some of the ascensions. But the real work, you know when the work begins? The day after ascension. That's when we welcome you into the alumni. That's a whole nother level. When we every month we focus on a gate. So we have a gateway a month now. We go into a deeper dive of Sacred Woman. And then some will say, you know what? I want to start helping other women. So I'm going to take the Sacred Woman practitioner training. So for those who are interested in taking the Sacred Woman practitioner training, you can register for that. You can also reach out to our navigator and customer service. You can look for Sacred Woman Asia. Anyone who's interested in the program, you cannot reach to the managers. There's always a welcome hand, Monday through Friday, and you can just reach out to customer service, which you call our City of Wellness Navigation Station, and Asia will take information, and we will make sure that you are covered and you are taken care of. So in Sacred Woman, it's so much. It's a large body. It's actually our biggest body of work. It's been out there for the last 35 plus years. So the women are opening up to a new world, and the women help to bring the men through, which is part of our culture. The women brought, as Asa Nebuchadnezzar, they brought the men through. Yes, it was Asa Nebuchadnezzar that went and found the 14 pieces of a sword that needed resurrection. And they gathered all those members and they began to do that healing work. So it's the women is the primary healer. This is the prayer that I'm going to save that prayer for our circle. It's a special prayer. I want you to come on into that circle as well. And you can find yourself navigating between all of us today. You know, all the teachers, all the guides. I'm going to give you one more thing. There's a new program that we're going to launch in May. And it's not old, it's ancient as food. Food is medicine. That's where the whole concept of food is medicine comes from ancient Africa, where food is used as medicine. And so we're going to have 4 to 5 segments. We're building this house right now. And this is a food as medicine. And we're going to have soul vegetarian food. We're going to have raw food. These are workshops. It's a course of study. So no matter where you're coming from, you want to take this course of study. You're going to have foods from the garden, and you're going to have mood food, using foods to overcome trauma through nutrition. And you know, when we're starting to change our lifestyle, that's a big part of why we fall, because we go back to what is giving us comfort, because we were raised on these toxic substances. And when we're in a state of a challenge, we go to those toxic substances like a drug. Like some people they drink as a drug, and some smoke as a drug, and some use food as a drug. And so we're going to really delve into that and begin to heal. The director over that is Sharice Terrain. She'll be managing that, and that we can look forward to. So look back to us in about a month from now, and all the work will be on our website, and we'll let our community know when that will be launching, the exact date. All right, so we have such a wonderful array. Now, Queen Esther has a special training that she gives within our school. And we'd like for Queen Esther to come back and share her moon work. And congratulations, Queen Esther, on your book, Light of the Moon, that just came out. It came out at our ascension. So kudos to you, upliftment to you. It was a work to bring a book forward. So you are officially an author.
Give thanks, Queen. I just continue to move forward at my own pace. in my own purpose, at my own time, at my
Yeah.
heart's desire. And that's what I encourage all of us to do. Be who we are, love on ourselves. You know, if the Creator created us, then we don't have to wait for anyone to approve who we are, because we've been divinely approved. The challenge is to continue to polish, continue to increase our knowledge, our education, continue to get better, continue to strive for excellence. And the work of a Light of the Moon was downloaded to me because I know one of the main problems that we have as a people is unity. This is one of the beauties of Sacred Women, Man Heal Thyself. We open to everyone, and still that unity factor is something that we have to tussle with. But I do know that the moon work, woman's menstrual cycle, reproducing, it is something that is common to all women around the globe without question. We all have had a menstrual cycle. We are having a menstrual cycle. We will have a menstrual cycle, or we did have one. And the moon controls that cycle. I didn't realize after studying that work deeper that there's only 28 days to a moon cycle, Queen. And when we go into 30 and 31 days, we're out of our natural alignment with the moon and all of the other planets. So the moon work is helping us to know when the new moon shows up, or when you can't see it, but the spirit of the new moon is there. And what do we do on the new moon? Start fresh, clean the house, get back on our square. And how can we unite during full moon? Just as you were with Twigs, when you saw that full moon, there was, when it's a full moon in New York, it's a full moon in Jamaica. The full moon is worldwide, and it's a way for us to unify. So I've been given the blessing of having the training, Light of the Moon. I encourage you all to check that out. As women, we need to be aligned naturally, organically. That is our power. Queen, the planet is beginning to heal now because the women have to raise up. Everyone came through the portal of a mother. We were all birthed through a mother. And we need the mother to stand up and balance with our men in Ma'at so that we can have more peace. Queen, the killing and the shooting and the destruction is not the work of the mother. And as mothers, we must stand up to defend life. We must stand up to defend our future. And that's by educating ourselves, healing ourselves, fortifying ourselves, and unifying ourselves. So Light of the Moon is here for you. We begin on the new moon, and we go through all the 8 cycles, and we educate you how to stay consistent on your healing and how to stay connected with women around the world according to the phases of the moon. I'm so grateful, and I'll look for you in that phase of the new moon. Give thanks.
Ashe. Oh, so this 2022 is a very powerful time for us to really come into our alignment. Thank you, Queen Esther. I want to thank everyone, because now we're about to go into our rooms. We're about to go into our circles. I call these not rooms, I call them circles of consciousness, vortexes of higher learning and study, getting a deeper dive into having a greater understanding, having your questions given and then given answers, walking you through and walking you in, and then having you go and register for the various trainings that speaks to you, that and covers your need. So I want to give a special thanks to the team today. Thank you so much, Shayola Benton, for the Heal Thyself program, so you can start to merge into the room. Thank you, and the 21-day detox and the products that we have for you. I want to thank Wound Care Love, Kwashiba El, the director of the Wound Care Love, for doing a beautiful presentation. I want to thank Man Heal Thyself, Hallelujah Walcott, and Supernova Slum for Man Heal Thyself Wellness Warriors. Want to give a special thanks to Sacred Woman Mutre Ma'at for her work and her devotion in Sacred Woman programming. Want to thank the up-and-coming training that will be coming forth as Food as Medicine with Sharice Terrain, and also for the Tahuti film family, for the Sacred Woman Docuseries, the 8-part series. You can go ahead and subscribe now. And on top of it, this amazing, we're going to come in Dubai and we're going to be there, and you can join us. This is going to be at between the spring, the closing of spring, and coming into the summer. So you can go ahead and register for that too. We have your whole life set up for you. And of course, Queen Esther just gave us the Light of the Moon. So that is most exciting. I just want to give a big hug and a shout out to Dr. Drew Pulcrum for her brain balancing work. The brain balancing work. Thank you for that divine work that you have serviced our community with. And that also, you can go to her and get your brain on grid so we can function to our optimal level. So it talks about we're only using 5% of our brain. What happens to the other 95%? Of course, as we're cleansing and purifying, that is also a part of getting the brain into alignment so that we can receive the highest information to help us to free us from all forms of enslavement and suppression and racism and trauma that we have gone through as a people. But we're up, you mighty people. Come on, Marcus Garvey. Up, you mighty people. We can accomplish what we will. I give thanks for Chris Kazi-Rowe for making this a very successful day, and continue our day, so to our social media team and to all those hearts and hands and families that made this day possible, we give thanks. And now it's time to go into our sacred circles.
Click Expo.
We're going to the expo now?
Yeah, then let's click the word Expo, and then it'll take them into those rooms.
Okay, go ahead and click Expo, and it will click. I love it. We're going to an expo. Did you know? That is so super exciting. We're going to the expo, and we'll see. Some of you will come in different rooms at different points, and you go ahead and register and ask questions, and so we can take care of you. So you can go ahead and have your body, mind, and spiritual transformation. Can we give some music as we close out this segment and go into the next segment?
Yes.
I have two favorite songs. I actually have more, but just let's just like, so we can just like be charged. You know how you go from the main stage, and then from the main stage, you have your breakout rooms. So this is our music to walk you over from the main stage to the breakout rooms. So let's take our journey in music. Music is part of our medicine. Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. Be patient, because it's a celebration. We're celebrating life. We're celebrating our wellness. We're celebrating our healing. We're celebrating what we have overcome. We've been able to overcome insurmountable odds. We're celebrating our longevity and our endurance and our ability to shift. Yes, that's it. I hear it coming in. Is that Sounds of Blackness? Oh, come. Sounds of Blackness is coming on. I said this is our own television show. Come on, let's bring it. It's coming up. We're waiting. The party is here. The celebration is here. It's right here. It's right now. Yeah. Thank you, Raina. Operations. Yes. It's coming. It's coming. That's okay. It's called technical possibilities. I'm not going to say it's technical difficulties. It's called technical possibilities. When you're waiting on something, to come, waiting on music to get you charged up and get you fortified, you just run to your wellness, just run into those rooms of healing and transformation. So we might hear some of that music when we go into some of the circles, but that's okay. We'll hear some of the music when we go into the circles. That's okay. We've gotten this far. Nothing can stop us, because what? All the sacred women, man, heal thyself. We're on the way up. Nothing can stop us. We're on the way up. Thank you. Tap in. Expo. Hey, oh.